Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salute to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity, hoping to receive mercy from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the name of our Heavenly Father, that who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahushai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Latinos, we are the Israelites. That's according to the prophecies of the Holy Scriptures. So this is the brother Shamar from the GMS Jamaica camp. And was inspired for a lesson. I was just on the plantation earlier, and I overheard a co-worker make reference to this quote that I haven't heard in years. But the moment I heard the quote, a couple precepts sprang to mind, and the Spirit jumped on me for do a lesson on it, and I pray this lesson is edifying. So you can see the quote on the screen is a Jamaican proverb that says, "Want all, lose all." Right now, the co-worker brought it up without giving too much details. Basically, brought it up that they were dealing with a customer on the phone, and the customer started to make some excessive demands. Right. Not sure if the person they were talking to on the phone was an Edomite, but most likely, right? So the customer on the line was making excessive demands, uh, demands that were not even reasonable, right? And then the customer began to insist on getting her unreasonable or their unreasonable demands met, right? So when my coworker escalated that call to a manager, basically what happened is not only did the customer not get the request that the unreasonable request that they asked for, they actually lost the entire reservation as well, right? They lost the entire product that they had initially as well. So they were right back at square one, right? And the co-worker after that taking the call made a statement, "Want all, lose all." And you can see that statement means. "Want all, lose all." A Jamaican saying that means excessive greed puts one in danger of losing everything. Excessive greed put one in danger of losing everything. And there's precepts. There's precepts that tell you that you're supposed to be satisfied with basically your daily bread, right? Be satisfied with just the bare necessities of life, right? Because the Lord know that you're in need of all these things. But hey, the person that rule right now is a very proud man, Esau Edom, right? The so-called white man. And you know, this proverb, "Want all, lose all," is actually sums up beautifully how this devil is gonna go down. All right, so I'll get my first precept. This is Habakkuk 2, verse. No, I don't want that first. Let me just double check. All right, let's start with it. Habakkuk 2, verse 4. "Behold, the soul which is lifted up is not upright in him." Right? And who is this referring to? This is referring to Esau Edom. The soul in the white man is not upright. He's a crooked fellow. He's a devil, a deceiver, right? An adversary to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Latinos, right? So the soul that is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith, by his faith, faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, so the different philosophies that he pushes through, lead people astray, right? So because he transgresseth by wine, and he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, so pride is a hateful thing before the Lord, and he doesn't keep at home, meaning, he's always taking over the land masses of the other nations, and then renaming the land masses after himself, you would know that refer to the so-called white man, right? Whose biblical name is Esau Edom, who enlargeth his desire as hell. And that's the point I wanted to make. He enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, right? But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, because he want all people to come under him and rule as if he's the Most High. Sorry, he wants all people to come under him as he rules, because he wants to be like the Most High, because he's a very proud man, right? But the point I wanted to focus on, he enlarges desire as hell and can't be satisfied. Want all, lose all. You know, you're not satisfied with the lot that the Lord gave him to rule. He wants to push it, and he wants to push it past the boundaries of the allotted time that he has. You know, as it is written, the devil come down with great wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. So he's trying to cement his rulership past the bounds that the Lord has set for him. And because he enlarges his desires hell, him going push and push to rule for longer and longer, for have more of a stronghold and more of a rule over the people. And that's eventually gonna lead to him losing everything. You know, want all, lose all. And this other precept also came to mind. This is Jeremiah 49 verse 9. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? All right, so meaning if you're in a vineyard, you know, say you have a bunch of grapes growing in a vast field. So if the grape, if some people come to steal the grapes overnight, when you wake up, you're gonna see some grapes still left back. You know, you're gonna see some grapes. You know, maybe the majority of the grapes are stolen, but hey, some grapes will be left back, man. You know, if thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. So if a thief come, I mean, if a thief come to steal something, you know, some valuables, he's not gonna steal every single thing. He might take like just the most valuable stuff. Might take, you know, like whatever jewelry, cash, things like that they are small enough to carry and have a high value. But he, you know, the thief maybe is not gonna steal your mattress or your furniture, right? But not so with Esau Edom. But I have made Esau bare, I have covered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Right? So that's the contrast there. If grape gatherers or thieves came to steal, they would take till they had enough and leave the rest. But not so with Esau Edom. Because Esau Edom wants all, he shall lose all. You know? And that is just basic truths. You know? And at the end of the day, Yahweh Shemeshai is going to step in and spoil his plan. You know, so the Lord just gave me one more precept, so let me just end with this one. You know, because when this devil is about to, you know, think that his plan has come to fruition, that is when he will be upset. That's when he'll be spoiled. This is Job 20 verse 23. When he's about to fill his belly, who's the he? The so-called white man Esau Edom. So when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shemeshai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. So when he thinks that he got it all, he shall lose it all. Because as the Jamaican proverb states, want all, lose all. So that's basically it. If brothers have any other precepts that I could have dropped in this video, you know, you can put it in the comment section. You know, once again, I pray this lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yashai, Bashma Kakadash, for giving the spirit to do this lesson. Shalom to the elect.